I forget. All right. So we are back in class, week 2, and this week 2, lecture 1, yes. So let me share my screen to preview the assignment that was submitted by Edoza. So this is Edoza's assignment, and let me scale things up. This is actually looking cool. It's looking pretty amazing. The only thing I'll just have to just say is this picture right here. I would have preferred that you bring it, like this picture, you bring it over to this part, like over to this side. You understand? Now bring over to this side. And also the coat also bring it over to this side before the bow. Because I'm starting with the name, I'm seeing the name, I'm seeing the bow. Then I'm not seeing the picture. I don't even know who the person is, because if I want to start with it, my eyes not even go here. This is where my eyes would be, first of all. Sure you get. Edoza.
Okay, yes, thank you. I wanted to just try something different. Thank you.
All right. It's actually cool to try something different. Like, it's very cool. I really appreciate that. And even though it's not so correct design-wise, but then, like, when I was starting design, then, like, one of my friends used to tell me something. Anytime we just, like, sometimes we just tell ourselves, let's just design. Like, what are we designing? We don't know. We just keep designing, and at the end of the day, we'll have designed rubbish. Like, and he will tell me that every mistake is a design. And that actually helped me a lot, because anytime I'm actually designing and I actually like do a mistake, or I'll just, because designing is art basically, so I'll just like convert it to art, like turn it to art. So this is pretty amazing. Thank you so much. And what else? Gani.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Coming 1 minute. Is this for Gani or Funshaw? I don't even know like this. Like, if it's for you, just let me know. This is Funshaw, I guess. This is Funshaw, yes. All right, so this is Funshaw. Wow. You love your club so much. Like, even repping your club here. Okay. Man, you. I have nothing to say. Martin Greenwood was born, goals, pinpoints. This is not complete. Well, you still detail to some extent, but it's not complete. This is about. Okay, this one is not supposed to be here. I'll just delete it up.
Actually.
All right, it's fine. I really like this. I like your color combination. It's going to be all fine. Like, very soon you start. And one thing I actually wanted to, like, I actually missed to say is that if you are in this class, you're not just getting one thing, you are getting two things at the same time. Number one, you are getting how to design, like, for sure. It's not like I'll teach you a class concerning UI UX, like, you won't know how to design, because basically all what you'll be designing is UI UX. Like, you'll be designing for apps, for mobile apps, and the more you are good graphics wise, like I'm talking about artistic wise, the more your user interface or experience, like user interface, like looks or is actually good. Check out what I mean. So a lot of guys, like, actually worked on some projects, like some mobile apps and all those things. They actually have guys that actually do coding, and they also do UI UX, but you cannot compare when a UI a programmer design an app, like do the user interface, and that same user interface is actually designed by a graphic designer. Like, you will see the difference actually. The only thing is if the graphics artists understand the concept of prototyping. And let me open the next person's file. And I was actually explaining that this class is actually going to get tasking as we go by. This class is going to get tasking. And the reason why it's going to get tasking is because we are going to be jumping straight to um we're going to be jumping straight to the design part today. Like we're not going to be messing around with theories. This is triangle, this is rectangle, this is parallelogram, this is command. Like that's actually not our work. That is basically not our work per se. Our work is to design the app. Sure, you get anybody? Nobody's
Yes.
answering. Yeah, so our work is to design the app. So in designing the app, we are actually more focused on the graphics parts of the app. Sure, you get to have more focus on the graphics parts. So it's not as if I'm saying all those theories is not so good, but they're actually basically meant for programmers, basically. Like programmers actually concentrate more on that. This is for Gani. I'll just make a bit correction here. And the reason why I actually appreciate you actually designing it like this is because at the end of the day, you actually be designing this app, like this app that is here, you'll be designing it all by yourself. Comment white. So color combination is actually very important in this class also, because that will actually aid your design level. How you can combine colors, how you can manage colors, and yeah, though we've not really started the graphics part, but then don't worry. By the time we are there, you will really understand what I mean by all of those things. So basically, I'll be designing a mobile app, and throughout this class, we'll be designing mobile apps. So what I'll just be doing is that my own will actually be like a template for you to follow. Sure, you get. But everybody from today onward, starting from after this class, everybody is designing a mobile app. I don't know if you want to do web app, that's for you. But actually, I'll do let me look at it. Okay, we still have 7 more weeks. So I'll do mobile app for 3 weeks, and I'll do web app for 3 weeks. That's 6 weeks. Then the remaining 1 week will be more of portfolio, because at the end of this class, you should be able to like have a portfolio and say that, okay, this is what I've done. Let me share this link. Maybe a client wants to see what you've done so far. Let me share this link, and the person can actually view or actually even like interact with the application you've built already. So yeah, the last week will be made for portfolio. From today to next 2 weeks, mobile app. Week 6. How many weeks have we've done one? This 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 is mobile app. 5, 6, 7 web app, and 8 portfolio. So I don't know the app I should design. Anybody can suggest to me any app. I'm waiting for a response.
Maybe I'll give my own suggestion after the class. Maybe, probably.
Please give it inside the class.
Okay, all right.
Waiting.
E-commerce app,
Yeah.
like e-commerce, where you can buy stores and
E-commerce app. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. E-commerce app. Okay. So the reason I'm laughing is because I actually did not, but the way I go, ideas will pop in and creativity will continue from there. So new, can you see my screen? New.
yes.
New. I'm designing.
Yeah.
Let me design for iPhone. I like iPhone. I like Android. 720. But how was the size of Android? That I don't know. Let me check Google. Okay, there are different kind of resolution here, but I'll be picking 6. This is tablet. (1080 by 1920). Okay, let's go with 1080 by 1920 with 1080. This is 2K actually. 1080 by 1920. So this is. Can you see the screen? I guess not. I have to share on that screen. All right, so you can see the screen, right?
Yes.
You can see the screen, right? All right, so e-commerce. Let's do something for which commerce. So here's the name of the company for me, please. Any company. I'm trying to think. Think. Okay, let's do for Jumia already have, Jukunga already have. I don't want to do for those popular ones. Let's do for who's in this class? Let's for Shay. Let's do for Shay. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is to design a logo, first of all. So I'm going to go to CorelDRAW. I'm going to show my screen. I'm going to go to CorelDRAW, then share screen. I'm pretty sure you can see my screen right now. All right, so e-commerce. Okay, so the first thing is to design a logo. And for me to get exactly what I want, I'll just design a simple logo. Let's call it Shay Shop. Abby, is that nice? Shay. Shay, are you here? She is not here.
She's not in class.
Oh God.
She's top.
Okay, no problem. Who should I design for? I want to design for someone in class.
Creativity store.
What am I selling? Who is selling something in this class? Anybody? Nobody is selling anything.
I am.
What are you selling? Maybe we'll design a website for you, a mobile for you. Luxy what?
Human Luxury Mall.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm going to create a new document, which is 10 by 10. The first thing I want to do is a logo. I guess you have a logo, but then I'm still going to create a logo for you, my personal logo. It's for me or not for you. So first thing first. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Oops. You might be like, what is this guy doing? Like, why is he fast like this? If you have any question, please drop me back. And this one, I don't know if you understand what I'm doing here. So this one is.
I'm actually confused.
You are very, very fine.
Oh God. Oh God.
You're being too fun.
Okay. Let me slow down. I'm not intimidating you guys. Control G. This is not actually
Please, I
graphic.
have a question.
Please go on.
Did you design that previously or you got it online?
I don't get it online. I got the picture online. Then I actually like I just designed it now. I just finished designing. I just designed it now.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't share the screen then.
Over.
Yeah.
Please start all over. You were too fast. We couldn't get what you were doing.
Okay. Almost okay. The class was so sure, like the time session is 40 minutes, but then I'm going to like end the code then, like joining back. Sure you get. Okay, so for this one, what I did was just a simple. This is not a design class, but I'm still going to teach you designing. There's not you won't need design. Let me delete this and start all over again. Is that fine?
Yes, that's cool. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So I'm going to start all over again. Okay, so this is actually I got an image on Google. So I drop it on CorelDRAW. This is the image. Sure you get. I don't want to stress myself with designing, but I like the concept of this bag. I want to use this bag to design Luxy Mall. What she's selling? She's selling woman hair. Then what does this bag represent? It means that you can actually go to a place to shop. Then I chose this picture because it has a rocket. And what does rocket represent? Rocket represents speed, like speed, something that is very, very fast, and you can get anything you want at a very fast pace. She understand. So for every logo, there's usually a meaning. There should actually be a meaning behind the logo. That's actually when I'm designing a logo, I don't just design like every details, any little thing I add in the design, I'll tell you the meaning of what that thing is and how it actually affects the brand or how it actually enhances the brand. She gets. Am I clear? I need the response.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
so in CorelDRAW, there's actually a tool that is actually called Quick Trace. For Quick Trace, you don't need to like design something all over again. If you have a picture of what you want to design, so far it is a simple picture. It's going to trace it out for you. And the reason why I'm actually tracing it out because I want to change the color. Because if I'm using this picture, I cannot change the color because normally you cannot change the color of pictures. Share get. But then this is actually a bitmap. They are pictures. You can't change the colors of pictures. If you download pictures from Google, you cannot change the color. Share get. But if is actually in vector format, which is vector-based form. I think I was talking to Gani on Tuesday about vectors and how vectors work. This is not actually a vector, but I can actually convert it to a vector. So a process of converting it to vector is actually called quick trace. For quick trace will actually like trace out the object and convert it to a vector. And anything that is in vector, you can always change the color, you can always tweak it, you can always like do some other stuff to it. So to do that, I'm going to go to trace bitmap. Yeah. Can you see?
Yes.
All right. So when I go to trace bitmap, I'm going to pick quick trace. Is it quick trace? So when I click it, it's going to cut it out for me. So what it does is that let me move this to this side. So I still have my picture, which I cannot change the color, right? But this one that I've actually like traced that I can change the color. Can you see? Control Z. I can ungroup it. Let me ungroup it. Control U is ungroup. After I ungroup it, I can change this white color to blue. Can you see? That means I have individual control of it. You understand? I don't need that blue. I don't need this one. I don't need this e-commerce. The only thing I need is this bag. And that will actually like save as our logo. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So one thing I actually want to do is there's a white this thing here. And this white is not actually I don't actually want this white. Yeah. So what I do is that I'll first take this red. I press Ctrl X, which is cut. Okay, okay, I pick all this like this, like this. I pick this one away. Ctrl X, cut. Then what I now do is I pick all these ones. Then I go to combine in CorelDRAW. The shortcut is Control L, combine. So when you click everything and you press Control L, it's going to combine everything. I don't want this. Let me check. Okay, this one is actually perfectly fine. I'll delete this. But this one and this one, you see that it's not giving me the shape of the bag. Sure you get. And I want the shape of the bag, like this handbag, to be there. So I press Ctrl Z, and I click everything, then combine. So it's giving me the shape of the bag now. Then I've already cut out this rocket that is there before, right? I've cut the rocket out. So I'm going to paste it back, Ctrl V, paste. Do you understand? So this bag now, I can now like change the color. Let's say green. Can you see? If I change to white, can you see? If I change to gray or any color of my choice, sure you get. So that's for that. And I'll be using like cyan. This color is called cyan, though it's known as sky blue. And I'm going to just tweak the mode of the color as I'm just going to tweak it to be more white, more lighter, something like this. Should we make it darker? Darker. The reason I'm actually making it light is because in design, there's actually what we call contrast. So for contrast, the way contrast work more with color. And for you to actually understand color, you need to understand how color works, how you can combine colors, color theory. So for color theory, a simple way which I've actually like taught people over the years, I'll tell them that if you have a dark background, use a light object on top. If you have a dark object or if you have a dark background, use a light object on top. If you have a light background, use a dark object on top. You understand? So, and also that's not, let me just show you a simple design. Okay, I'm coming. Let's say I have red. Red is a dark color, obviously, right? And I have another color here. And I color it blue. Let me change this blue to a very dark color of blue. Can you see this? For contrast, this is actually in graphics, this is actually wrong because you have a dark background and you're putting a dark object on top. So that's very wrong. Though there are exceptions, and that exceptions can be broken, but you don't need to like break exception if you don't know how things work yet. But me, I break exception so well. I can actually like put red. If you put, example, if you put red on red now, like if you put red on red, you cannot actually like see your former red. You understand? That means there's no contrast in the design, right? But me, I can actually make you see the red. And what I can actually do to make you see the red, number one, is either I add a line, like a line. If I add a line, you will see that there's a container here that is red. Shades. That's number one. Number two, if I don't want to add a line, I'll just add drop shadow. And the shadow, can you see? And that's the red.
Okay.
Yes.
And that
Please,
shadow,
I have a question. What's the difference between Oh, thanks for that. Content. Yeah, what's the difference between airline and stroke?
airline and stroke are the same thing.
Oh, okay.
But stroke is actually used in Photoshop. I know that's where I actually saw it from. Photoshop. Basically Adobe products. They actually use the word stroke. But in graphics like vectors, basically, like it's called airline or outline, any of the two. Where are the many people? I'm using style to wait for them. Oh no.
Yeah, come in.
Please, can someone just tell them to join? What's up?
All right.
Thank you. Where are my people? Gani, please reach out to people. Yeah, so I guess many people are not available. What are we waiting for? What about Joseph? Please, can somebody call Joseph? Anybody? Who is calling Joseph? Yeah, I froze.
But are you saying something? I can't really hear you.
I said, who is calling Joseph?
Who is Joseph?
Hello, can anyone hear him?
I'm coming. Joseph is actually in the group chat too now. Joseph Funshaw. Come. The reason why I'm actually like, God, I'm not so pleased. It's supposed to be a full class for everybody. If you're actually like depending on going back to work on this, I might just stop recording. And if you miss the class, you miss the class.
Out.
Please join the class. Thank you. So I'll continue. Is that fine by everybody?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
Yes.
let me continue. All right. So I was actually explaining designing that as a designer, the way you approach your designs will actually be different from people that don't know how to design. And one thing I'm actually like saying again that so far you're in this class, you know how to design. And once you know how to design, your designs will be top notch. I was explaining color theory back in CorelDRAW. Let me show the screen back. I was explaining that I was explaining colors. This is color red, right? And this is color red. So I said if you put color red on color red, it's not going to show. And the reason is because they are both dark colors and they are not contrasting. I was explaining contrast. Like there are some things that you favor one color instead of the other, so that the other can show you get. So for this one, I said to make it show, it's either you add a line or shadow. I added shadow here, and to add shadow, let me go back to this. So I was saying that there are some times that you break rules. If they tell you that red cannot show on red, like there are some things you can do that will actually make red to show on red. And one of the ways is drop shadow. And see, it's actually like showing. If I actually wanted to show everywhere, can you see? It's showing everywhere. But the color of the shadow is black. If I change to white, for example, it's going to show even more. Let me change this and spread or this. So there are some times that you break rules, but the essence of what I'm actually trying to illustrate is that color theory is very important, and how you mix your color is very important also. So for instance, this is red on red. It's not looking so nice. If I should put this a dark background, a dark object on it, let me remove the shadow so as you'll not be seeing the the trick I'm doing. So just stick to this. You can also do that if you don't mind, like it's fine. So this is dark background. If I put a light color on it, can you see the way it's showing? It's showing even more. Like you can see it from a far range that this is obviously circle on rectangle. Do you understand? And also,
Yeah.
if I have a light background, for example, let's say gray. Gray is a light background, and I put a light background on it also. Let's say white. Okay, gray is actually not close to white. Let's say that this is a light background. And this is not showing very well. When you put basically the idea is contrast. Like you have a dark background, light object on it, or a light object, then a dark background on it. Can you see the way it's showing? Like you can definitely see that, okay, this thing is contrasting. Can you see? These are dark. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's basically what I'm trying to like explain here.
Yes.
All right, so for this, I want my user interface to be light, to be a light color. So I'm going to put a dark background, but this is not going to go so, not looking nice. Is it looking nice? That's the first question. Let's change the color. Which color should we use? I think we can go with this. All right. So one thing I want to do is that I want to export it like this. I want to export it. So what I want to export is that as PNG. So how do I export in CorelDRAW? File, export, that's Control E, export. Then I'm going to export as, no, I've not put the name. So what's the name again? What's the name of the business? Logzy.
Mall.
Right? Yeah. So which font should we use? I don't really have font on this place. Oh no. Let's just stick to this. Is this fine? I will just advise I will go with, we'll stick to the same color. This blue here. All right, so 1 minute. All right, so for this, I'm going to be exporting this luxury mall. There's no space inside. I'll say I should put inside. But let me align it to the left and to the right. So I'm going to be exporting this. That's file, export. Log zoom more. All right, so I'm going to export as PNG instead of JPEG because PNG is actually, what's the full meaning of PNG? Anybody? PNG. What does PNG mean? PNG simply means portable network graphics. So I'm going to export as PNG and export. And when you export as PNG, the reason why I'm actually exporting as PNG is because anytime you export as PNG, the background is going to be transparent. Sure, you understand? We don't need the background. We only need the logo. So the logo is only what we need. We don't need it to come with the white background, basically. So I'm going to be exporting with PNG. Export. So you are going to see it now. Can you see that there's no can you see that there's no, it's actually having a transparent background. And so I'm going to press OK. So I'm going to go back to my experience designer, of which I'm building the app for. Let me share the screen. Okay, so this is, we are back to experience designer. So I'm going to go to file, import. So I'm going to import this. So I'm going to import this. Can you see? Now I have this logo. So let's say, for instance, this is the logo, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it at the center. Then definitely, I'm going to be opening some materials also. After the class, I'm going to drop the material on the group chat. Let me open this. So materials and sticker sheet. I'll share the screen also. I'm coming. So you can see the reason why I'm actually saying I'm going to share the material. So these are materials. So all these icons can be used in your designs. All these icons. Let me zoom in very well. So you see these icons. These are actually icons that you see on in mobile phones. So you can use this one. You can use this text button. So I'm going to drop the material after the class so you can see. See what I'm talking about. This is white. This is also white. I said you don't put white on white, but they put white on white and you can see it's white because they had a shadow. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so thank you. And also this one too, black on black, but they had a shadow. So you can actually see what they are doing. And also, what other materials are here? Okay, you have this menu bar, menu list. There are actually a lot of materials here. And this is not actually like everything I'm going to be using. Okay, you have alarm also. This is alarm. This is date. This is the top message of your phone. This notification bar. I'm going to. No, I don't need this one. I don't need this. Let me just copy it first and come. Should I copy it? Let me just show you the second one first. Share. Where's the second one? I'm coming. 1 minute. 1 minute, I'm coming. I'm coming now. Okay, I'm trying to open the second material. The second material does not want to open. I don't understand you. Open for me. Okay, I've not actually I'm still on it, I'm coming. When I'm done, I'm not yet sharing. I'm still looking for the file.
All right.
Does not want to open. I don't understand. Like, why? Why won't you open? Is there something you need? Okay, if it does not want to open, we'll just use something else. Oh, it's open now. So I'll share the screen. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, that took a lot of time. All right, so these are materials on icons here. And these material icons, let me zoom in so well. Can you see very well?
Yeah.
Yes.
So these are the materials. These are icons that you definitely need. Like, it's not all the icons that you have to be designing one by one. You understand? These are icons that you definitely need. So like this trolley in that design, we'll still need this. We'll need maybe check maybe correct. We might actually like need this house, this notification icon. I'll share this document after the class. So we need a lot of things here. So first thing first, I'm going to go back to the design I'm actually doing first of all, before coming here. All right, so here we are. So first thing is that we want to design this app. How does this app functions? So I want to put my, let's say for my bar screen, I'm going to come to, can you see my button? Can you see my mouse? Please follow my mouse closely. Can you see my mouse?
No, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Layers.
Okay, let me take it back to the middle. Can you see the mouse?
Yes, I can see it now.
All right, so just follow the mouse. Just always follow the mouse. So I'm going here. It's called layers, right? And that layer, the shortcut is Control Y. So I'm going to click on the layers. And what happens when I click on layers? I actually want to be able to save colors, basically. I want to be able to save colors. So for this one, let's say I'm using this color, this blue color for this top. Then I'm going to remove the borders because borders actually mean airline. Can you see it? Airline. And I don't want airline in this design. So I'm going to uncheck this button, this border button. So can you see it's gone? So I'm going to zoom out back. Then reduce it back. So what I want to put here, what I want to put here, let's say I want to put battery icon. I'm just going to be dragging it and putting it there. I'm not going to like shade the other screen again. Coming. So battery, let me look for battery. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Do you have any questions so far, please? Please feel free to ask. If I'm too fast, please let me know. I'll slow down. I'm here for you, not for myself.
Wait,
Yeah?
my phone has like battery icon rather that indicates the level of my battery percentage.
Okay.
So I don't understand. It's like it's kind of funny. This one now that you're putting, is he gonna have effect on like what's the essence? What's the point?
What's the point? All right, so
Yes.
I'm coming.
Since my phone has
Actually, we want to design everything for the phone. We want we want the user to be able to experience the application even before it is done. She gets. So we are actually going to put everything, like everything, basically. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Oh.